Play a bit with mental agility. I'm Sports Tech Mike. This is brought to you by P3 Performance. The importance of being able to focus concentration and avoid distractions is one of the most critical skills an athlete can have, and or develop actually. This activity will give you practice how to purposely and deliberately direct and shift your attention to meet specific demands of the activity you're engaged in. The ability to search for, select, and maintain a focus on the most relevant cues for the task at hand is of vital importance in the performance of almost any physical activity or sport. Here's the science behind the fun we're about to have. The theory of attentional and interpersonal style was developed by a guy, Robert Nidefer, in 1976. In order to provide a framework for understanding and predicting the conditions under which individuals would or would not be able to perform up to their potential. So during a match, mental agility or rapid shifting of styles is required. From external broad, example, scanning the entire field, to external narrow, the pushing and shoving that goes on in the penalty box when you're being marked, elbow contact, and broad internal, so decision making you have to make really quick. Do I step? Do I drop? Because high level play requires a good reaction time and decision making, it is really important that you do not stay or you're not stuck in one intentional style for too long. Many of us at one time or another have found ourselves maintaining so narrow a focus we become oblivious to what else might be occurring around us, or so focused on a perceived slight that we become enraged and can't see anything but the person in front of us. Narrow focus can be beneficial in attempting, say, a penalty kick. But how do you shift into this narrow focus after a flagrant foul that draws the penalty kick when tempers are flaring all around you? In an open or a fast-moving sport such as soccer, football, basketball, the ability to broaden attention at will is crucial. Ready to have some fun and see where you stand? All right, a numbers grid is going to pop up on the screen, and you'll have 1 minute to find successive numbers in ascending order. So beginning at 0, 0, you need to find 0, 1, then 0, 2, then 0, 3, etc. You find as many of these as you can in a row, have to be in order, in the allotted time, which is going to be 60 seconds. All right, are you ready? Go. And stop. All right, how many did you find? So let's say you found 10, then write that number down. You can add 1 because technically you found 11 numbers because 0, 0 counts as a number. All right, so most of you will have scored around 15 or 16, which is a pretty good score. However, there was a study done where they did this exact same attention grid, numbers grid, concentration grid on first graders. Want to guess what their average score was? Yeah, 26, just in case you were feeling too good about yourself. All right, you ready to try it again? Same rules, but this time we'll begin with the number that I'm going to give you. So if we're beginning at, say, 10, you'll be given 1 minute to find successive numbers in ascending order. Find 10, then 11, then 12, then 13, as many as you can find in a row, and remember they must be in order. Are you ready? All right, let's begin with 30.
stay there. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Like strippers' booties go.
Booties, booties,
Booties go. Booties go.
booties,
Booties go.
Okay, how was that? That should have been significantly harder because we added the distractor for you in this case, which is music. This type of exercise can help you learn to focus your attention and scan the entire grid for relevant cues, in this case given to you as numbers. You can modify this exercise with different start numbers, time limits, reverse order, or seeing how long it takes you to complete the entire grid. Also, when your concentration improves, you can add different types of distractors, such as what I just did with loud music or television. You could work in pairs and try and distract one another as you take turns. You could go to a coffee shop or take it somewhere where there's going to be a lot of ancillary noise around you. But what you want to do is you want to practice it, keep track of your first score, see if you can continually increase it over time using different number grids, of course, because if you use the same one, it'll be easier for you. All right, with this exercise, I'm not really going to cover every detail of it. You can pause this video and write it down or print it from the workbook. But this type of exercise helps you to experience different attentional styles by shifting your focus through external, internal, broad, and narrow dimensions as described in Nidafer's model. You can use different scenes, and in each of them you can choose a different information or cue to focus on. The important thing is just pick a real-life scenario. You'll see, search for a video clip from any game. It can be a game that you're playing in or one that's on live TV, and then you choose the scenes and then freeze it and go through the steps below. You'll notice quickly how much you're missing during the activity of a match. Want to know more or find worksheets for this exercise and many, many more? Check us out on Facebook at Sports Psych Mike or at www.p3perf.com. Thanks for your time today, and I look forward to seeing you around next time.